Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Kayaks and I'm back with another video. Well, first of all, sorry about last week guys. I was really busy so I couldn't make time to make videos and so no upload last week. Anyways, to make it up to you guys, I will be uploading a lot the following week because the whole freaking week is holiday. So I'm back and I'm back at advanced server too, and you guys know what happens when I come back to advanced server. It's because of new heroes. And no, we didn't get any new better support. It's a freaking fighter, another freaking fighter, this punky looking guy called X.borg. We have another freaking fighter. Moonthorn decided no, we don't need any support, we need another freaking fighter. So here you go, the Xborg. Tag is Viraga armor. I guess that's the name of his red armor. Anyways, we have some common between us. Guess what? Of course, it's the X-Men. I am Kayaks and he's Xborg. So we are a duo. What do you say? A super duo. Anyways, if you wanna read his skills, then you can pause the video and read it. I will be showing you the skills and the explanation of the skills in the video pretty soon. So let's have a look at his backstory now. And if you guys want to read his backstory yourself, then pause the video and read it. I'm just gonna give you a short summary of the whole backstory. So there is a city called Erudido in Land of Dawn. This city is all about technology, just like the Magic Academy, which is all about magic. And in this city they have been experiencing some series of explosions, and after investigating it seemed that they have been done by their rival city, the Magic Academy. And it turns out that Bruno is a member of this city too, and so leading the Erudido Rangers, he goes out to attack the Magic Academy for what they did. But then Dr. Rooney, the savior of the day, shows up, the guy who is now almost in every backstory, and tells them that it is not the Magic Academy and it's actually this punky dude with all his explosive gadgets. It's doing all the explosions. And he tells a history about this guy, that he used to live in a small town near the Erudido city, but that town was destroyed from a failed experiment and a big explosion. Everyone dies except this lucky dude who just loses his two hands and one leg. But to save this guy, the scientist turns him into a cyborg, and so he is now just like that. And after so many years he comes back and sees that his town is now taken over by the Erudido city, the technology city, the very technology that took everything from him. So he is now on revenge. He wants to destroy this technology city, all the technology. He hates it. He believes that not every technology brings prosperity and peace. So he is now on to destroying the Erudido city. So he frames the Magic Academy because he knows he can't take the whole city down. So this is how his story goes, guys. And now we'll have a look at this hero in the practice mode with all his skills and everything you guys should know about this guy. I will give you an in-depth explanation about this guy, so stick to the video because there are going to be some things that you won't be seeing in anyone else's video, because they made the video in a rush to upload it faster and probably missed a lot. But I'm gonna show you guys everything there is about this guy, so stick to the video guys, and here we start the explanation. Well, this new fighter has a lot of stuff in him, so it's gonna take a while to explain everything. So stick to the end of the video to know everything, because I'm gonna include some useful combo and some items that I think would work well on him. So if you guys want to use him in the future, then it's better if you watch the whole video because it will give you a better understanding of this guy. Anyways, before we have a look at the passive of this guy, we will have to look at his first and second skill, because his first and second skill are kind of related to his passive. And let's have a look at his first skill, which is called It's Barbecue Time, baby. And it says that he will activate his flamethrower, dealing damage in a specified direction for 2 seconds. And the enemy who get hit by this skill will get their temperature raised. And if the temperature reaches the maximum, they will take true damage. So who's up for some barbecued Layla, guys? It's gonna be really spicy. As you can see, every time the enemy gets hit, they will have this meter pop up beside them, which will indicate the raised temperature, and when it reaches maximum, they will be taking true damage and drop balls, glowing balls that is. And everyone needs balls nowadays, guys, so yeah, so this guy has balls too. and not one, a lot of them. And every time he consumes one of these balls, he will regen some health. So as you can see, this guy actually has two kind of health. 1/3 is green and 2/3 is brown. So I will be showing you what that means pretty soon. It's actually part of his passive, so we're gonna talk about it a bit later. This first skill of this guy is going to be really good in team fights because it's gonna cover a lot of area, so it will be able to hit multiple enemies and it will be dealing true damage if you can stack your raised temperature on them. So this way this is going to be a really useful skill for him. Now we will have a look at his second skill, which is called painstakingly. Well, get it, because those are stacks and they deal pain to enemies, so painstakingly rhymes with painstakingly. So anyways, so well, you guys has a lot of creativity than me, so you won't understand. So he throws out 5 stakes which don't do any initial damage while landing on the ground, but when retracting back to you after 3 seconds will deal some damage to the enemy and will pull them toward you. Also, let me make you guys notice some useless details here, is that the stacks that hit the enemy won't be retracting back at you. As you can see, when the stack hits an enemy, it won't have any animation of coming back at you. Instead, the enemy will move toward you. Also, if the enemy is planning to, stand between 2 stacks and escape, it's not gonna work. But that's not all, there is more to his second skill. So when enemies get overheated and drop those glowing balls, he can retrieve those balls with his second skill. When these cylinders come back at him, they will also bring back his glowing balls, so he can consume them and receive his regen. So this is very useful for him because he can hit enemies from far away with his range, and when they drop orbs, he don't have to go right there to take those orbs. Instead, he can use his second skill and back off and receive his balls safely without any danger. So that's how his second skill's other part works. As you can see, he can just throw his stacks and move away. They will just come to him, those balls, and he will regen himself. So this is going to be a very useful combo to harass enemies and poke them. So before we move on to his ultimate skill, it's better for us if we understand his passive first. So we're gonna have a look at his passive now. His passive is very unique. What it says is that the Firaga armor has its own HP, the brown part, and when that HP runs out, he will jump out of that armor in a specified direction, and while doing that he will be immune to any damage, and he will enter a state of armorlessness. Well, armorless state. So in that state he will slowly replenish his yellow bar, the energy bar, and when it becomes full, he will regain his armor with half the HP that he had. So this is how his passive works. Also, another thing is to notice here is that you can replenish your armor yourself with absorbing those glowing balls that you receive when the enemy takes damage at full heat. So this is how you can replenish. Also, you should notice that this guy actually freaking becomes a marksman when he loses his armor. Becomes thin and all, but he can deal damage from far away. He gains some range. As you can see, he also can stack his heat with his basic attack from range skill. Also, his normal melee attacks can also stack his heat. So this way he will receive his glowing balls and can stack his energy faster and receive his armor again. And as you can see here, that when he jumps out of his destroyed armor, he is immune to all damage, as even the turret stops attacking him. And as you can see, this guy becomes a freaking marksman in his armorless state. So this is like a hidden marksman, a fighter marksman. And as you can see, in his armorless state, his skills will change a bit. He won't be able to use his ultimate, and the range of his first and second skill will change. They will become more narrow and won't be able to hit a lot of enemies, but their range will be longer, so they can hit enemies from far away. Also, the damage from his first skill will reduce by 60% of when he used to have his armor. This is good because this way he won't be, going near enemies, because at this stage he is very low on HP. Anybody can kill him. With this long range, he can get his orb, collect them, and get his armor back. So this is good for him. So this is how his passive works, guys. Also notice that the regen only works on his main HP and not his armor. That is, if you don't have your armor, then the healing that you will be using with your regen skill will only be working on that little green HP that you have. It won't go above that. There is a limiter. If you look closely, you can see it. But if you have your armor and then use your regen, then your armor will get that regen. So it's like to separate HP at the same time. As you will see here that the regen will work on his armor HP if he has his armor at the first place. Without the armor, the HP regen won't go beyond his green HP. So this is how this guy's HP bar works, guys. Earlier we saw that how he is immune to any damage when he is transforming out of his armor, right? But that's not true when he is transforming back to his armor, that is getting his armor back. He will stop in his place for half a second, but that doesn't mean he is immune when he is getting back his armor. So that's all I got on his passive. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did miss anything, then please let me know in the comments. Now let's have a look at his ultimate, the third skill, which is called Boom Voyage in your freaking royal ass. Yeah, that's what it's called, that's what I name it, because this thing literally does a freaking boom voyage in your ass. Boom, and you were gone, baby. It deals freaking true damage based on your max HP. When he, sacrifices his armor, blasts off, and he detonates, leaving nothing behind. So yeah, that's a freaking boom voyage. Remember his passive, that he is immune for a split second when his armor HP runs out. Well, this thing works with his ultimate too. So when he self-destructs his armor, so he loses all the armor HP, and so he is immune right after the self-destruct for a split second. So at that duration he won't be receiving any damage. And this part is very important, guys. As you can see that while doing your ultimate, if you run out of your armor HP, then you won't be able to completely do your ultimate. The spinning, it takes a while, and then lastly when the spinning is finished, you do the true damage, you self-destruct your armor. But if you run out of your armor HP, that won't happen. In a situation where you are taking a lot of damage, like in a team fight, it's better not to wait for the full thing to complete spinning around, and you should self-destruct yourself by pressing the ultimate button again. This way you won't have to worry about running out of armor HP. Otherwise, if you wait too long, then your enemy will damage you and reduce your armor HP before you can do the final main true damage from your ultimate, which is very important. Otherwise there is no point of your ultimate, because the spinning fire doesn't deal as much damage as the main part, because that's what matters, the true damage based on the max HP of the enemy. It deals a huge damage, so make sure to utilize it. If you see that you are low on armor HP, then immediately detonate yourself, that way it's better. Also, you can recall while doing your ultimate. It won't cancel your recall or your ultimate when you self-destruct, and when you go back to base you won't get any green HP regen if you have it full, that is to its limit. Instead you will have to wait to get your energy bar full, so that then you can get the regen of your armor. Also, I think sprint would be really good with this hero, so that he can hit any running enemies or the full team of enemies with his ultimate's true damage. If they're running, then he can chase with his ultimate on, so that when he self-destruct, all the enemy take the true damage. This way it would be really effective and efficient too. So sprint should be a really good skill. Also, he can use his first skill while moving, so he can also chase with his first skill if he has sprint on. So there we go, this is his ultimate. Oh yes, there's another thing I almost forgot to tell you guys, is that while doing your ultimate you can actually use your second skill, the 5-stack thingy. As you can see here, it can work as a good combo when you use your ultimate and then use the stack, so that you pull the enemy right before you self-destruct. This way they will take the full damage of the end of your ultimate, the true damage, which is more important. Well, this ultimate can turn out to be very good in team fight if you can pull this combo very well. If you can get most of the enemy heroes into your trap of pulling your enemies to wear your self-destructing armor, then it will be really great. And even if you can't finish the enemy, then your teammates can finish them off because they will be at very low HP. Another thing about his ultimate is that it seems he is immune to knockup from Lord while doing his ultimate, while spinning around. Well, I haven't tested it with any other status like stun, freeze, but it seems he is at least immune to Lord's knockup, so I guess the knockup from Saber's ultimate won't be able to cancel his ultimate. Well, we will see because Horror-chan will probably do it. Anyways, that's all I have for his ultimate. Let me know if I missed anything, and now we will check out some items. And here you will see that if he has immortality and he dies even after using his ultimate, then he will get resurrected with both of his HPs. Yes, with both green and the brown armor HP. That is because the passive of immortality counts both the green and the brown HP as separate HPs. So when resurrecting him, it gives him both the HP. This could turn out to be very useful. That is, in teamfight, if you dive before using your ultimate, and if you have immortality, then your enemies will wait for you to resurrect so that they can get your kill. But they will be in for a big shock because you will resurrect with your armor and you can immediately self-destruct yourself, killing them instead. So this could work well, I guess. Also, you should notice here that if you have Sky Guardian helmet, then it will increase your armor HP automatically. You don't have to collect any glowing balls. So this is another thing I think will work well with him, because if he has low on his armor HP, then it will be hard for him to execute his ultimate fully. But if you have Sky Guardian helmet, then you won't have to worry about collecting balls to get your armor HP back. It will automatically fill up. Also, using Hunter Strike with him could be a good idea because he can easily activate the passive of Hunter Strike with his first skill. He can easily get 30% movement speed, as you can see here, after attacking the enemy continuously for 5 seconds. This could be really useful for him when he is in his armorless state where his HP is very low and his first skill's range is very long. With the first skill, he can hit the enemies from far away, get the passive of Hunter Strike easily, and then he can escape or chase enemies with his increased movement speed. So this could turn out to be really useful for him. And so following is the recommended build that I think would work very well. Well, I'm not saying it's the best, but I think it would work well. First, get the warrior boots and then blood axe. Well, bloodlust axe because he deals a lot of continuous damage from his first and second skill, so that he can get his HP and also armor HP back easily. Then you should get Hunter Strike for its sweet passive and a lot of attack, and then get the immortality so that you can do a boom voyage right under the enemy nose. And then get Sky Guardian helmet. Well, it will be easy with Sky Guardian helmet to get your HP and armor HP back, but I think you can also change it if needed. Well, you should decide what you need looking at the gameplay, how your situation is, and also what the enemy is building. So you can change Sky Guardian helmet from this build. And after that, you should get Blade of Despair. Blade of Despair because, well, you know why, it deals a hell of a lot of damage when you have it. So that's why Blade of Despair. And that's the build I think would work well with this guy. So let me know in the comment if you like this build, like this hero, or anything needs to be changed. So this is everything that I wanted to show you guys about this freaking new hero, and I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like, comment below anything you want, because that's what the comment section is for, baby. And let me know how you guys are doing, because it's been a week since I last updated, and as I promised, I will be uploading pretty soon, and I will bring really good stuff for you guys, some tips and trick videos and some montage of some luckily good plays that I did and some other stuff. So stick to the channel, guys, and if you are new to our channel, then make sure you subscribe and ring that bell beside it, because it is a really bad manner to not ring a bell when you see one. It will bring you bad luck if you don't ring that bell, so let's not get bad luck, guys. Just ring the bell, okay? Subscribe and ring. Thanks a lot for watching the video till now, guys. Well, this is a hell of a long video, I know, but I tried to include everything about the new hero and not miss anything. That's why the video gets a bit long, as I try to give an in-depth explanation about the new hero. So here you go, the long video, but I hope it was worth your time and you liked it. Thanks a lot again, and I am out.
What are you looking at? I'm more complete than you.
Legendary!
Damn, boy, you are still here? Man, you have a lot of time to waste, huh? No wonder there are no flying cars around us, because nowadays everyone wants to waste their time at some useless shit. Man. Well, now that I think about it, who needs flying cars, right? So waste some more time and watch one of these videos. So while you do that, I will try to make this video 21 minutes, 9 seconds and 15 centiseconds long. I hear something good will happen then. So yeah.